Hello, hello. Welcome to a special edition of Building a Leadership Mindset podcast. I'm your host, Nikki C. Super excited for what we are about to announce. The last couple weeks has been absolutely amazing, just connecting with amazing people. Actually, the last year has been just super, super awesome. And we have a treat for you. First, I also want to give shout outs to our sponsors here at Building a Leadership Mindset podcast. Shout out to Jose Escobar with the Connected Leaders Academy, Julie and Noah with Breathe Capital Planning. And we have Patrick Rude with the IRS's Dirty Little Secrets. The Dirty Little Secret Society, actually. His book is called The IRS's Dirty Little Secrets. Definitely want to connect with our partners. You can go on our website at www.buildingaleadershipmindset.com and check them out and how you can get connected with everything that BALM Global is doing. So we have a very special guest. Yesterday, Wednesday, the 20th, we actually launched something absolutely amazing, but I won't tell you what that is just yet. But every Wednesday, you can connect with us and see what BALM Global has going on and how you can be a part of this movement, this journey to empower and inspire people all over the world and just take action to live in their purpose and become the leaders that they are meant to be. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on my very special guest. We met back in May of last year when our lives just turned completely upside down in the best way ever, going through some bumps and bruises, but we've been on this journey together. So without further ado, let's get this rock star on here. Hello, Elena. How are you?
Hello, Nikki. It is great to be here.
Yes, I am so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. And we are coming in live to our community with what we just announced yesterday. But before we get into that, let's go back to May 14, 2022. And tell us where you're from, how long you drove just to get to this networking event that we were attached to, and how did we connect?
Oh my gosh, yes. So I'm from Indiana. So I'm just going to say there is more than corn in Indiana. Born and raised here. And you know what? I ended up in New Jersey at a speaking competition. Didn't know anyone, had never met anyone there in person. But the beauty of Facebook is that I felt like I knew everybody, well, I shouldn't say everybody. I knew like 4 people. And I decided to participate in a speaking competition, had never done that before. And that's where it all began. That's where we met. So it's crazy. I want to share quickly. I know that you always talk about how you prayed for community, and that's what I prayed for going into 2022. I prayed to God for team and community, and it just opened up. So I think that is such a divine connection that is just awesome.
Yeah, I totally agree. I also knew, I think, 2 people personally, which was my cousin Joshua, who actually introduced me to Emilio, who was hosting the event, which is the Author Millionaire Academy, where I launched my first book with them after that date. And I think I had spoke to Jose Escobar through Connected Leaders Academy, which we're a part of, and you sit on the executive team there. And I had a conversation with him like that Friday and said, hey, I guess I'll meet you tomorrow. And I met him in person. So I only knew 2 people, talked to one. I didn't even meet Daniela until that day.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when I went in that room, I was just in awe of what I was witnessing.
Yeah.
The people, the familyship, the fellowship, everything that went on that day was just absolutely remarkable.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
what got me was the music too. It was like a party, and I literally, you had asked my first question. I drove. It was like over 9 hours.
Yeah.
And I drove, stayed the night, did the competition, came back the next day. So when you want something, man, like you
Mm.
got to just make it happen. And so I drove out there, didn't know anybody. And like you said, I just kind of found my way and got the party started with the best DJ in the house, which was Raul
Raul.
Marin.
Yes, DJ Rumba. That was awesome. I was definitely like dancing that day because I'm all about salsa. Being a dancer my whole life since I was 5 years old in actual folk dancing, so Latin, very professional, did a lot of that. Everything that has to do with dance is my passion. Movies, reality TV shows that have to do with dance. So I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
But we used to be neighbors because I'm from Chicago, so that's close to Indiana. And I moved to Philadelphia, right? Didn't know what I was doing, but I wanted community, and we got it. We were there to see you on the stage, to hear your story, to see your vulnerability. I seen a woman with power, and let me tell you, your lipstick was popping. So that was the first thing I noticed when you got up to speak. I'm like, oh my goodness, like what is she wearing? It's a matte. I was new to matte that year.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'm usually a glossy or just kind of a regular lipstick gal. Didn't really like play with it, but you have shown me so much. But before we get into that, you actually won first place in that competition. You won a big.
I don't know if you can see. There's my big ass trophy. Can you see it up there?
Yeah, mine looks like a big ass trophy, but it's not. It's like medium. Oh my God, I love it. So we're here. We met. We got connected through the Connected Leaders Academy. We did some masterminding together as far as in the communities. We've been watching each other. Then you come up with Besitos Beauty. How did that come about?
Besitos Beauty, we are actually approaching our third year, believe it or not. Besitos Beauty was an idea that came to me after I had lost my home and moved back in with my mom I was 46 years old at the time and wondering like what the heck, how did I end up here? Now I have to circle back, and at 44 I became a widow on Christmas Eve and lost everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything, clear down to my confidence and my self-esteem. So when I was sitting at home, I was on my mom's recliner, I was having my pity party, and I was scrolling through Facebook, and I came across a photo that I had a neck surgery and it looked really nasty, but I still had my lipstick on. And it just made me stop, because at that time I'm like, God, how did I get here? What am I doing? Like, I've lost everything. And when I saw that photo, it just was that reminder. It was red lipstick. It looked so awesome. And even though my neck was all bleeding, and it just took me back to remembering that lipstick has always been the thing that at least made me feel put together. Lipstick has always been the thing that I could paint my smile on, even if inside I wasn't smiling. But it was the thing that when I'd get up and I'd have to keep going and have meetings and show up for myself, I put my lipstick on. So I'm sitting there in this recliner having my pity party, thinking, how do I make lipstick? I want to make lipstick because I'm an artsy person. I love to paint. I love color. And I thought, I just moved to my mom's house. She would probably kill me if I decide to like make lipstick in her kitchen. So I studied, I researched, I learned the ins and outs. I contacted people. I had so many no's. I had so many unanswered messages, but I just kept pushing, and I thought, I want to make a lipstick. And so I finally contacted some people. We started talking, and I came out with 50 colors, because you just got to pick them all. Like, I love them all, but I was like, let me just see what happens. Let me try 50 colors. I put it on Facebook to all my friends and my family. I was like, you all are going to think I'm absolutely nuts, but here I got 50. They sold. like they sold like that. And even at that time, I think I named it like Broken Stronger by Elena. I mean, it was like this whole long name that was on this tube. And then my two sons are the ones that helped me come up. They just said Besitos because I'm always talking about, you know, little Besitos. And I also thought at a time when my world is falling apart, I don't know if we can cuss on here, but I just wanted to tell the world to just kiss my you know what. And it just came together. And so here we are. Like here we are. Now we have eyeshadows, we have eyeliner, mascara, we got sugar scrubs, we've got like we've just grown. But that's literally how it started, was in my mom's kitchen with an idea after I had lost my home and become a widow. So crazy,
Wow,
crazy.
powerful, powerful how when beautiful and magical things happen when we are at our lowest. Never try to wait till things are perfect because it would just continue to not happen, right? Um, it takes a lot of strength and a lot of dedication and commitment when you really want to go for something. And if lipstick was your therapy, you know, picking colors, looking at colors, trying them on, sharing them, and I just knew that when you started like posting things, I was like, oh, I need some of this. I need all of this. I actually even ordered like all my family, all my girl family this year, last year actually, ordered them the line that you had, and then I got my eyeshadows because I am a woman that likes to surprise, right? I'm usually natural, just throw some lipstick on and I'm good. But sometimes when we have an event or we go to a party, you kind of, you know, make that face up and people are like, oh my God, like, oh, you look amazing. And I just love that reaction. So I don't want to have it on all the time, but when I do it, I make it count, right? And that's my tagline that I love to use. So you launch this, you know, you're getting all the support, all this stuff. And just to go back a little bit about my interest in creating a balm, because my business actually spells out balm. You can see it on the right upper left or right. I don't know which way you guys can see it. I see it on my right. And I always said that, wow, this spells out balm. I would love to do a lip balm, right? I didn't go and do the research. I didn't do anything like that. It was just an idea. Fast forward, I connected with like two people that actually created balm, but it really never went through. I even told my wife, like, hey, you need to craft some stuff up. Like, let's try to put something together. And I always wanted to call it Lady Boss because when I got into the networking space and into this space, a lot of people were like, oh, well, you're just a lady boss. You don't sit down, you're on the move, you're determined, and all this good stuff. So I had the name for a long, long time. And I know we've been hinting like, wow, you know, she has lipstick. I would love, you know, because I love the lipsticks, I want to support you. Let me have my line. Then you came up with some options, some wholesaling options, some partnership options. And we finally plugged it in.
Yay.
And we are going to introduce to you right now what we have created. And let me just share my screen. And I hope you guys can hear me when I do. But BALM Global and Besitos Beauty has partnered up and we created. Let me show you.
Okay, dun, da, da, da. Drum roll, please.
Yeah, we created. Let me know when you can see it.
There we go.
We created Lady Boss BALM by Besitos through the fusion of BALM Global's expertise in empowerment and Besitos Beauty's passion in bringing the sexy back to small business. We've crafted the first Lady Boss BALM by Besitos Beauty line, a lip balm that doesn't just nourish lips, but also fuels ambitions of women worldwide. Together, we're redefining beauty and leadership, one empowered smile at a time. And it is now available for pre order on our website. Just go to the tab of Lady Boss Balm and you can actually place your order right there. We have strawberry and grape, and that's because those are the colors of Balm Global as well. And
Yeah.
we also have Elena's information here. You can also go and shop and get 10% discount at checkout for all your orders through Besitos right on our website. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yay.
I
Yay.
just want to say congratulations, Elena, and thank you at the same time, because what you do is just absolutely amazing. And I know we our love language is leadership, empowerment, and women. And tell us what you do with that and how you have incorporated Besitos in what you're doing today.
Thank you, Nikki. Number one, congratulations, because I am just so excited. I think both of us, I could see this vision for you based on my expertise. And I'm like, these balms are like amazing. So I'm so excited for you to have those and be able to offer those. But for me, when I talk about bringing sexy back to small business, this is a prime example. So for me, it's, with that focusing on confidence, self-esteem, bringing that sexy back, lipstick is an avenue to be able to bring people into my coaching space, but it's a fun way. It's community, it's girl time, it's just a sexy way. And so what I actually do, like my coaching, what I actually do is help people bring that sexy to their business. What is the thing that's unique that you can do different that will set you apart? And this is a prime example. I created lipstick to actually focus on confidence and self-esteem in women, but yet it's grown into its own company, but it still brings people into my circle to be able to do the work that I'm passionate about, because we need to lift each other up. We need to support each other. And so that's I'm like living example of what it means to bring sexy back to small business. And so I encourage other small businesses, if you are looking for that unique piece, yeah, let's talk, because it just comes natural to me. That's actually what I do. So I love that we're partnering up, because everybody's a leader, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's a leader, but there are times that we have to be followers in order to be a good leader. And so I just think that we are a perfect example of what it means to lead and follow. You didn't really know the ins and outs of creating a balm, so you kind of followed some direction,
Sure
but
did.
I'm following you as you're doing your thing. And I think we're just a perfect example of what it looks like when you come together to make a difference.
Yes, absolutely. I think this was a match made long time ago. It just, for whatever it was, I think this was the absolute perfect time to get together and to launch it. And definitely, if you want something different and unique in your business, you need to connect with Elena. I 100% attest to that, because let me just tell you that this happened in a matter of, I think it's like what, 24, 48 hours. Like, we had a conversation. I said, hey, when can we collaborate Besitos Balm together? My initial idea is that I wanted a lipstick. I didn't even think about like a lip balm that was like a lip gloss, and I had mine and now it's not here. Well, just like I'm sick, right? I made some noise, so if I dropped some stuff, just getting my Besitos. So I was just looking for like two colors in a package, have my logo on it, and create Lady Boss, right? But when she got on the call, let me tell you, she already had packaging. She already had the balms, like the little squares that look like a dome, which you can see like right over us. It's perfect. I literally wanted to cry. Like, I was just so emotional, just so excited emotionally as well. I'm like, wow. And I'm like, Elena, I love that you know me. You know your clients. You take that time to go the extra mile. And I am just so glad that I went with my gut instinct and I decided to send that message, because you actually send me a message, say, hey, any way I can help? How can I help? And I'm like, yeah, well, when are we going to do a Balm Besitos party? And then you're like, what you have in mind? And then we put all this together and we were able to introduce it at our first Balm Global Info Zoom, which again, we're doing every Wednesday. And there's more things coming up. We're just starting with these two, but we have a long way to go. And I am just in awe and just loving this partnership. It's just amazing. I love what you do and how you empower women, and, you know, with Show Your Crown and with all the communities you have. It's just beautiful to watch, and to even have you part of Ladies of Leadership, which is our women leadership group, which they're absolutely ecstatic about it. So we have some orders that came in yesterday. Again, you guys can order yours. They're a limited amount right now because we're just kicking it off. And again, it's not just a lip balm that you just put on to nurture your lips. It's what you feel while you're doing it, because you have two powerhouses right here that are ready to help you in any way, shape, or form redefine that mindset that we can do anything and we can do everything and we can do it better together.
Yes, yes, and I want to add, like, these are luxury products. When I worked with manufacturers, I'm working with people that work with big names. But because we're still small business, it's not like I can get thousands, of products. But the quality is top notch. But I want to really emphasize that there's a sense of pride that will come to you as you purchase these from Nikki through Balm Global, because every time you pick up that box or every time you pick up that lip balm, you're going to see Lady Boss BALM GLOBAL. It's on there, and it's just a reminder that yes, you can. Like, this is just a reminder that a simple idea that seems so far out of reach, first to me, then maybe even to Nikki, you can support both of us by ordering yours, pre-ordering it, and you'll see that every time you grab it, Lady Boss, and just know that you're helping build dreams. And that's what we're in this space to help all of us do. And it just makes me happy inside.
Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I actually joined the what was it, the 10 collection? How did we
A
call it?
perfect challenge, the perfect 10
Yes,
challenge.
the Perfect 10 challenge. And let me tell you that people were asking me, like, how can they get Besitos? So I didn't have my code, my link code. So I was like, just go on the website. Here it goes. Check it out. Absolutely amazing. And let me tell you that the names that you have picked for a lot of these, number one being Faith, which has been the only driver on everything that I have been able to build since the first day we met. And God has kept us in line with each other and what we're doing. And it has been just a joy to watch. Now, this is my favorite one. It's Damage. It's called Damage. But every time I put it on, I feel like I've been repaired.
Yes. Yeah.
And it shows me power. My favorite one is Icon. Love that one. There's so many, and just love to be involved, that you give your ladies that vote option. Like, you're not doing it yourself, you're including your community, which I absolutely love. And that's what it's about. It's about women joining together with no competition, with just full sisterhood, full heart, full how do you call that, full just really wanting to see each other win. And that's what I've witnessed with you and your group. That's what I've witnessed with me and my group and with them, because I'm learning. I'm still a student. And let me tell you, I just did a notary class today, and I've been doing this for a while. I coach notary as well. That's actually where my coaching first started. And the questions that she had and what she gave back made me realize, like, I'm still a student. Let's create this. If we don't have that in our community, let's put it together. Let's make it happen. So again, this is just the beginning, Elena, for us. I see something huge, something big, and we'll be in Indiana in March as well. So at our 20 2024 tour, which we're going to all 50 states starting January. So many things going on. Keep an eye out on what we have. And Alena, I'm going to give you about 2 minutes and you can share whatever else is on your heart, and then we'll close it out, and we'll be back soon.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to see you in March. But yes, we've got a couple things coming up for Besitos Beauty right now. Number one, we do have a free group that's called Besitos Lipstick Club. Come into the group, you get 10% off, but that's where we're able to vote. We're going to be naming 10 new colors that are coming on this fall. So that's fun. But we also have our last Perfect 10 challenge coming up for 2023. That's going to kick off the end of October. So if you want to get in, go to besitosbeauty.com. You can even use Nikki's link and get signed up for that. We create your own custom palette. And lastly, if you are in small business, and you really need that like structure, that support to push that creativity into something that you're launching, your brand, your signature program. I'm kicking off just a free complimentary micro training because I'm launching something and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that with structured dates, timelines, to-dos, tasks, very organized because that's how my brain works to get things done. And you're welcome to join that as well. It's free. So that's everything I have going on right now.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I definitely need info on that as well. Wait, no, you're also doing some expos. Talk about the expos.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, thanks for reminding me. It's like everything. I support small business. Like I work with small business. I support small business. I want to highlight small business. And so we are doing a small business expo Saturday, October 7th. And we also have one Saturday, November 4th. Or if you come to my page, Elena Rodriguez, you are going to see us starting at 8:30 a.m., running every half hour with another small business to just help promote, help get them seen until 3:30 p.m. I'm going to be live bringing on small business after small business. I myself have like 6.7 thousand followers on my page. So that's just awareness for small businesses to get seen and get known. And together we make a bigger difference. And so to me, I'm like, if I can do my part to help highlight you, to help promote you, I'm going to do it. So that's coming up Saturday, October 7th, and then Saturday, November 4th. And Nikki, you're going to be one of the small businesses highlighted. So I'm excited.
Yes. I can't wait. I can't wait to actually is the one from October 7th, is that live anywhere that we can check out to see how we can connect with any of the small businesses you've already highlighted?
Yes. If you go to showyourcrown.com, just showyourcrown.com, the very first tab, you will see all of the businesses that were already on the one that we did in September. You'll see their names, you'll see their business, their logo, and a link of their offer. So showyourcrown.com, that's my membership elite club for the comeback queens, and everything's right there. So
sounds good. I'm excited to be a part of that. It actually led me to create something as well. So what you see is, again, another idea that I had. And when you came with the opportunity and said, hey, this is what I'm doing, I'm like, oh my God, this is the perfect time to launch that. So this is what happens when you just start connecting with people, start having conversations. You just never know what they have, what opportunities are available, what life can look like beyond what we're so used to. And this is going to go far. And I see just so many things happening for many women that we're going to touch and change lives and just share that journey, because that's what I'm about as well. Elena and I are so aligned. You would think like it's crazy, right? Like, how can people just be so aligned to the T about empowering women and just really showcasing our power and really dominating these stages that we want to create for you as well. And that's what the tour is about. It's also about just visibility, more exposure. When you come into our community, we want to highlight you. It's not wait a year till you get it together. No, we're going to get it together during the process and still highlight and showcase you. And Lady Boss BALM is the start of this new journey heading into 2024. And look out for more BALM Global and Besitos Beauty, because we are not going to stop anytime soon. I just want to again thank you, Elena. I love you dearly. This has been, again, like I said, a match made in heaven. It's definitely divine timing. It needed to come out exactly when it did. And I am just ecstatic to see what else happens. So thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes, and I think people need to go and pre-order their balms for Christmas gifts as well. So that way they can give one to the lady bosses in their lives.
Yes, definitely. We all have Lady Boss in us. And if you need to know how to let that out and soar, connect with Elena and I, and we will definitely guide you along the way with a beautiful smile for every swipe. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this special episode of Building a Leadership Mindset podcast. And as I always say, have a great day and make it count.